Greetings and salutations, folks. My name is Nick, and welcome back to God of War Ragnarok, where last time we joined with Kratos and Freya as they went into Vanaheim to free Freya from her binding, the bindings that keep her contained in Asgard, which we were successful. We had to defeat the video game Nidhogg in order to do so. The creature that seems to cull the growth of the world tree, the overgrowth, should I say, which makes me wonder if we've also created new problems for this realm down the line. But at the very least, Freya is free. And also considering the fact that Ragnarok is going on, it seems as though a lot of people are going to be having bigger problems than just an overgrown world tree. At the moment, though, we are heading back to Freya's brother, Freyr, who has a small squad of upstart individuals all ready to fight the good fight against Odin and his Aesir.
Now, how to get across?
See, this is what Spider-Man 2 was missing, was these puddle. No, Spider-Man 1 hit. That was with Puddlegate. Like, can you really experience a proper next generation game without large puddles? Chain elements. Use multiple sigils to chain elements towards hard-to-reach places. They grow in size and glow brighter when chained to each other.
My sigil arrow should be able to carry the fire across the river to reach the bramble.
Place sigils on river objects and brambles. They are larger and brighter when connected. Okay, I figured that part out in an attempt to... Okay, what can I actually hit with... Okay, but it seems like that sigil just disappeared. Like the other day, I was trying to do this without instruction, and I don't think I necessarily understood what the game was trying to get me to accomplish. And I feel as though I'm in a similar boat at the moment. Because, like, I can't reach that. Like, it just bounces off of that. And off on river objects and bramble. Okay, let's wait for her arrows to restock. So in theory, I should be able to hit that. Maybe? But that does nothing. Do the circles not connect? Like, are the two spheres not overlapping, should I say? How many spheres do I need? Or what does the position... Or should I put the sphere closer? Ah, no, I didn't tell you to shoot there. No? It's hard to tell perspective. Leave it to this puzzle to be the one where the other characters aren't telling me anything. And I'm just like, where should I be positioning these things? Like, this seems like it should be the most obvious choice. Oh, I can actually reach it. I thought I tried it and I couldn't. Oh, or maybe because I was looking for a, like a cursor change. But that did nothing. What am I expecting to accomplish? Okay, what I'm expecting to accomplish is I'm expecting to burn the bramble on that side, I think. Wow.
Forgiveness can be powerful, even for the unworthy. My wife Faye taught me that.
Well, be glad you have a spouse to remember fondly.
Oh, hello. Exactly. I'm gonna try to throw you guys right into the pit. Hold square to unleash a cloud of... Ah, I spent so long trying to hold square to unleash a cloud.
Enemy behind you, Kratos!
Really? Yeah, there's the wall behind me.
Use a shield strike! Behind you, look out!
Oh, I didn't even notice that one. Okay, we're gonna do that to start with. Oh, the wisps. I've already forgot that they exist.
You, Kratos!
Excuse me? Picking that up. Ah. Very rude of you.
Good! That's the way!
Oh. That was convenient. Although I'm reminded again of why I try not to spend...
My former spouse taught me.
I try not to play too many different games at the same time because
can sink into darkness.
I will forget.
Into marriage to spare my home and took my home just the same. Scattered my people to the wind. Maybe it's time somebody drew the line. Maybe it's time someone makes Groa's prophecy come true.
I will not wish for war, Freya.
War is a terrible thing, Kratos. But some things are even worse. You know, if Atreus rushes to Ragnarok, you may not be able to stop him.
I will.
And if you fail?
I have prepared him to survive without me, if he must.
That is some aggressive arms crossed. I don't need it, but I'll pick it up nonetheless. Although I suppose this isn't exactly a game that gives you points, so... How does one deal with you? Okay, I see. Oh yeah, now I remember. Can I? Ah,
Watch for the plants. They like me, but strangers not so much.
I see that.
there we go. I actually did that correctly in much faster time than before. Oh, just looting there. Don't mind me. But yeah, I feel like if Freya can work with Kratos, like they're not necessarily friends. Yeah, I looted that. They're more convenient allies. Temporary allies. I still can't do anything with you.
We don't have the equipment for this.
Thank you, Freya.
So what's next for you, if not preparing for war?
I do not know, but I will take no chances with Atreus.
Well, you may want to think fast, unless you want someone to make that choice for you.
And then you'll end up in war nonetheless. We still need to know what Odin expects to solve Ragnarok with. That's the biggest issue that I think we have to deal with. Is Ragnarok has, Odin has plans for how to deal with Ragnarok, but we don't know what those are.
No. It really is you. You returned to us at last.
Yes.
Let's celebrate. You reclaim the throne. We'll rebuild. Me and you against the world. Huh? Just like the old days.
Maybe we can
Not staying.
we can hold back a little bit.
You're here. Maybe together we can take back what's ours.
Yeah,
I only just got back what's mine. I still have work to do.
You've seen what's left of the realm, right? Do we really mean that little to you?
You question my loyalty? Vanaheim turned its back on me.
Oh, you still can't let go of that old fight?
It was my duty to save as many of our people as possible. My responsibility. One you didn't take seriously then, and from the looks of it, one you don't now.
You think this is a game to me?
Yeah.
It's a game to me. Available in the PlayStation 5 and PC and PS4.
You called husband. The man's family set me on fire. How did you expect me to react?
Like my brother! Like the boy that used to have my back no matter what! And who I always supported no matter how selfish his choices.
Ah, that was perfectly good wine.
I expected
Or
to come and find
liqueur.
me. That no matter how hurt or angry, you wouldn't abandon me when I needed you the most.
Freya, please.
Just say you're sorry, kid. We were... You know that's the only way.
I thought you were dead. I've had to live lifetimes with those last awful words I said to you. Have any idea what that's like?
Oh, I feel so bad for you for...
Knowing that your own selfishness hurt the person that you cared about the most.
Okay, phrasing is good, though.
Abandon you? Oh, Freya. I mourned you. Oh, I missed you so much.
Ah.
And are you, Ingvi?
Ingvi?
But I won't bind myself to another realm when I finally have my freedom.
Got a traveling to do. Just look at what Princess Peach did at the end of Super Mario Odyssey.
I promise.
Also, I almost feel as though the drama of the scene is kind of underscored by the presence of that chest in the background that I could go to loot because Brock filled it with stuff.
Do what you gotta do.
All right, that's enough. Ain't
Thank-
y'all got nothing better to do than gawking at family sorting squabbles?
No.
Come on, you two. Not you.
That was a bit
Got
vague
few
there,
things
Brock.
to square with y'all. First is you collecting your spare heads. Second is that sigil magic I smell on your bow. Reckon that's an idea I'll steal. How's about I set you up with some sonic mojo? Call it a trade.
Very well.
Third of all, if you ain't staying here, bears mentioning that Sindri and I find ourselves running a flop house for unemployed gods. If you're done freezing your backside off in Midgard, maybe come back with Beardo there. Check up on your old pal Tyr.
That's kind of you, Brock. I may do just that.
Well, all right then.
All right.
I'll meet y'all back at the house. Less'n you want me to fix anything up first.
Well, brother, care to meet our new allies? Or shall we depart?
First we shall loot.
Excuse me, can you stop and help a lady out, please?
Good thing we didn't miss this.
Don't hurry on my account.
What is it?
Yeah, I spent a lot of time tinkering up and down the river delta. Once Odin's army came to town, I lit out of there faster than a tassel worm with its bottom ablaze. So frazzled, I accidentally left behind a few irreplaceables.
What? Irreplaceables?
Well, just one, really. An orb.
Have you been
I'd be
pondering
mighty
that
grateful
orb?
if you would find it.
What is it?
And if you come across any of my old, beautifully rusted armor pieces, I'll use the scrap to whip up something specially suited just for you.
What is the orb?
Just bring it back here and you'll make me happy as a sunbeam.
What
What is the orb?
Oh,
What is
and
this
don't forget to
mysterious
keep an eye
orb?
out for my old armor. I'll fix it up for you, free of charge.
What sort of orb do you imagine we're looking for, brother?
I do not know.
Tell me about the camp dog.
Lord Freyr found her half dead in the jungle. She probably escaped the Blothunder breeding farm north of here. We all told
Oh,
him she was
look
beyond
at
saving,
the doggo.
but he never gave up. She healed and hasn't left us since.
She's a sweet girl.
She's pure of heart, believes in your goodness, even if you don't.
All right, well, let's see if there's something I can
I'm
do.
open.
Oh yeah, I can upgrade the Leviathan axe. Because I got one frozen flame.
Keep her sharp and she'll keep you alive.
Let's see. Adds a concussive wave. Huh. I don't know. I kind of like at the end of an R1 combo. Let's try that out. Like, I don't like to use items that are based entirely on luck. And the Blades of Chaos are also upgradable.
You still owe me the story of who made these things.
Do I owe you the story? The spinning chaos and evasive embers evade attack skills do increase damage and burn to enemies. Increases the damage that the burn status. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. I can finally upgrade the Stonewall Shield.
That'll put some hurt on them.
I guess it does have a parry. That'll put some hurt on them.
Need something special?
Linda's Lost Cuirass. Barehanded attacks, parrying, and blocking have a high luck chance to deal bonus damage and poison. Let's see, that's upgradable. But I think I wanted to upgrade these, but I'm one dwarven armor short.
Take care now.
Oh, hold on.
Ready when you are.
Let's see. Increases Kratos melee damage against status afflicted. Increases melee enchantment.
And Lady Freya?
Oh.
What are you looking for?
Deal increased status. Sure, why not?
You know what you want?
A superior resurrection stone. Can I have one of each? No. Actually, in that case, I'm going to sell the one I have.
Yeah, I'll take your crap.
Ah, son of a...
Yeah?
And get the superior version.
Don't get killed in the meantime.
I'll try to hold back. Okay, where is the side quest? Ah. Okay, it looks like it's kind of in the same direction as the way out, which is probably purposeful. Yeah. The fact that the main quest, the Mystic Gateway out of here, and the side quest are all in the same direction is probably for good convenience.
I remember where to look for a gateway. Follow me.
Well, you two seem to be getting on since completing your mission. Dare I hope this alliance has some staying power after all?
It seems to me we share a common enemy. Kratos, you may not accept that Ragnarok is inevitable, but you're smart enough to know Odin is a threat. Whatever comes next, our best chance of surviving it is to work together. Do you agree?
I do.
Then as to Brock's offer, you can imagine staying under the same roof as a couple former enemies? No further temptations towards terrible vengeance?
Not against you. Either of you.
Oh, okay,
have
thank
my
you.
word.
I was going to say, that sounds like you just said towards Mimir. Freya joins Kratos. Freya's alliance unlocks new combat equipment and a unique skill tree. Her use of both sonic and sigillars open new options in combat and puzzles. Yay, that's what I wanted more in life, is more puzzles. Upgrade Freya's sword in a shop to improve her improve her strength in combat. Freya's runic summons provide critical aid in combat and can be activated by holding square. Runic summons take time to recharge. Find and equip Freya, blah, 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 to change her look. She also benefits from shared accessories that adjust combat style for her and Atreus. Freya has a unique skill tree that she uses XP she earns separately in combat and quests. Unlock Vine summons, poison attacks, Valkyrie moves, and other skills. Valkyrie moves do sound pretty cool. Actually, I like her Valkyrie moves more than anything else. Give her more goddess aggression. Let's see. Runic arrows deal increased status. That actually does sound pretty cool. She already has it. Fantastic. And also, I should probably look at what I unlocked. Switch stance. I forgot about this whole stance switching thing. I figured I probably wouldn't worry too much about it. A heavy attack finisher at the end of a light attack combo. Press R1, R1, R2 to perform. Three R1s and an R2. Okay. Press L1 and R2 while bare-handed to quickly recall the Leviathan axe and perform a leaping slam attack that knocks enemies backward and deals high frost. Okay, I'll have to try to remember that. L1 and R2. When I don't have... Let's stick with that for now. Okay, let's stick with those upgrades for now. That was 3 R1s and an R2, and L1 R2 when I don't have the axe. Oh yeah, almost forgot. She could use some armor. They are only decorative. A tunic stitched with grief and the promise of vengeance. A frock that reminds its wearer of better days and simpler times. And an armor crafted by one who's ready to finish the fight. Let's remember the simpler times. No. Yeah. I like the increased damage from the first arrow. Sigil arrows do more status. And yeah, sure, why not?
This lock is different from others you might know. You'll need an enchantment on your chisel to use it.
Okay.
Bruna.
Is that permanently enchanted or
the letter.
temporarily enchanted?
It's an incantation. I'll speak it. Suna.
The elves in Freyr's camp mentioned a gate like this in Alfheim. Kept on about some sacred light elf sanctum out past the barrens.
A trip to Alfheim.
Of course. Also, I want to say in Alfheim there's another one of those flying jellyfish. So we'll have to do that after we're done here.
Well, we can decide at the gateway. This boat should get us there if we can clear those vines. Remember what to do?
Surprisingly, yes. Okay, let's restart. I think I need that maybe a little bit closer to this spot. That way there's better overlap. Okay, I can hit that there. Okay, let's try this side. There we go.
There's a fallen log in the river. It has something on it I don't recognize.
That is weak to sonic arrows.
We're clear.
Kratos doesn't even need to say anything. I don't recognize it, but I'll immediately
It's true.
deal with
Tears
it without
really
Kratos' instruction.
Aye. Not exactly shipshape. He sleeps in a broom closet now. But he's adjusting.
How did you find him?
Largely, that's down to Atreus having figured out how to access the prophecies giants reserved for their own kind. We only learned of it ourselves after Thor and Odin came calling.
To your home? Is it still standing?
Really? But all the violence was
Mostly.
seemingly just a distraction to let Odin have a private word with Atreus.
Odin was alone with your son? Did he tell you what they spoke of?
Yes. He said that Odin invited him to Asgard to help him find his answers.
The answers he's rushing into fate in search of. That's troubling.
Yeah, that also makes it seem as though, like, Odin has a plan, but it's not fully realized yet. Like, he wouldn't necessarily... Or maybe Odin knows more than he's letting on. Like, he realizes that
If you're ready to talk to him, the
Atreus'
Mystic
presence
Gateway
is
ahead.
important.
If not, I have some unfinished business up this river I could use your help with.
Or we can follow up on that elven sanctum out in Alfheim's desert.
If you want to continue exploring, we'll need to remove that log in the river.
What is this?
The crest of Skirnir. Never quite as smart as he thought.
Skirnir's crest. Though he comes from one of Vanaheim's oldest families, Skirnir never considered himself a Vanir. Never considered himself, well, much of anything, truth be told. Skirnir was loyal to no one but Skirnir. He was that particularly infuriating brand of intellectual who forever seeks to place himself above others by refusing to ever be pinned down on any specific philosophy. If there were an issue with two sides, Skirnir would find a way to stand right in the middle and declare himself superior to all. If there were a fence separating two pastures, he'd find a way to balance directly on its edge. When Odin visited his wrath upon Vanaheim, Skirnir learned the consequences of neutrality. Neither side could be sure of where his loyalties lie, and so neither side could trust him. For the Einherjar, that meant they'd chop his head off at the first available opportunity, which, given that the Vanir refused to provide him with shelter, came considerably sooner than Skirnir expected. So I suppose that leads to two things. One, if you seem to choose no side, then you are no friends to either one side or the other. Or two, if you choose no side, then you automatically choose the side of the oppressor. I've heard both of them, and for instance. Like, it can always get pretty complicated. For example, I used to live in the state of Illinois, in the city of Chicago. When it comes to voting for elections, more specifically for president, the state of Illinois votes Democrat for president. They voted Democrat for president for the last 30 or 40 years. I looked it up a while back. But Illinois has not voted Republican for president for a good 40 years or so. So the odds that a Republican president, we're not even going to talk about the specific people involved. I'm just going to say, in general, of a Republican president is going to be voted for office by the state of Illinois are extremely low. Let's say you choose one side or the other, and your choice is, it doesn't matter what your choice really is. The state of Illinois will vote Democrat for president. So whether you choose to choose or whether you choose to stay neutral, your choice doesn't necessarily seem like it has that strong of an effect. But let's say you're in a swing state and it's a very, very close election every time, to the point where thousands of people are off. If you choose to try to remain neutral and decide not to choose one or the other, you have essentially given up your vote. You have given up your choice. As in regards to an idea of like somebody choosing to stay neutral, making themselves an enemy to both sides, I suppose that goes to show how extreme the lack of trust goes, especially since it's in the middle of a war.
Look, over there. Good. We can explore the river now, and hopefully right some old wrongs.
And hopefully wrong some new rights. I have no idea what that means. Mimir, you always sound smart. Actually, hold on. Yeah. The map goes... Or should I say the map? The river goes in both directions. I guess we'll go here. This is usually Atreus' job. To collect the slime. Strength up by 2.
What is your unfinished business?
I left something behind, near the falls.
Your wedding site. Now why do you want to be going back there?
To be free of the bonds of my marriage. And to Asgard.
I think you severed that a long time ago.
Not completely. Not enough.
Guide us.
No, wrong button. Let us track that as well. There's definitely a lot of forest creatures. Is this forest or jungle? There's a lot of jungle creatures around here, which is good. Yeah.
My people settled this river many
It presents a
ages
very
ago.
dense population.
Thousands traveled it on pilgrimage to the shrine of worship.
All right, where am I going?
But then the Aesir came. This is all that's left.
I see a wisp.
Astrid's garden. The wilds reclaimed it. It was beautiful once.
No. No. Yeah. I can park my boat here. Maybe reach that treasure.
This crest belonged to Odin. A peace offering from my people. And a waste of good work.
Odin's crest. When Odin married the goddess Freya, the people of Vanaheim, some of the more optimistic ones anyway, wished to welcome the All-Father into their culture. In a gesture of tragically misplaced hostility, they carved the All-Father a family crest of his very own, a symbol of trust. He thanked them for the gift, then tossed it away once he was out of view. It would not be the last time he betrayed the Vanir's trust. Ah, damn it. Damn it, Trebek. I was distracted by the hack silver. But alas, the chase for money makes fools of us all. What is...
Right flank!
Oh, yeah. Ah, damn it. R1, R1, R1.
Kratos, are you okay?
No, I'm getting beaten up by these random people that showed up. Ah. Okay, I'm just going to let myself die. And restart at a checkpoint. Hopefully this second attempt will be a little bit better. Although they did a lot of damage. Like, I got like 2 hits that knocked down my health. It would be nice if the portal cleared out a little bit faster. Ah. Convenient. See, I'm already out of health. Two, three. Take that. 1, 2, 3. All right. I feel very underwhelmed by that reward. Non-violence. This will end in blood. The only question that remains is which side is willing to spill more. The Aesir are not known for their mercy, just ask the giants. Yet our realm is split between those with half a brain and those who believe that pacifism in action will somehow win the day. These Vanir would be kicked in the teeth and apologize for spilling their blood on the Einherjar's boot. We have tried to reason with these, what other word is there, cowards. They cannot be swayed. They will not help us muster a resisting force in numbers of any real meaning. And so what else can we do? What else but entreat the Seer magics to do what they will not? There are dangers to the old magics, yes, but can anyone say with confidence they outweigh the dangers of doing nothing at all? Perhaps we will change. Perhaps our minds will fall to pieces. But if that is the price we pay for striking back against the Aesir, it is one we pay gladly. That is definitely a call to arms. But I wonder if that also kind of makes the story of Skirnir stand out. Is this just like a never-ending supply of those bad guys? Just never-ending? Also, that's a lot of boats. There's one boat there, there's another boat there. Oh, hello. Don't mind me. Ah. Ah. Nope. Oh, that one has a flame guard. I really need to replace that room because I don't use it. No. It would be nice if one of you decided to drop some health. Although this will actually get me some health back too, so that's good. Thank you. Ah, damn it, that was an unblockable. You say so. Oh, and I'm poisoned too. Ah, it's this guy. Okay, let's get some health back. Ah. No, we don't need to be pushed farther back. Ah, the attack is so slow. He didn't even start his unblockable attack before I even... See, that time I did it on purpose. Also, I keep forgetting that I have the... Oh my gosh! It is... His unblockable attack is so quick in comparison to my own moves. Sir... Oh, does it only come back... so supposedly, like, you heal off, like, your last quadrant, but I guess it only comes back... when we're out of combat. See what I mean? This attack is just so slow. There we go. At least we'll get some health back from this. Okay, I'm going to...
The ecosystem. It's out of balance.
Let that heal up before picking up a health item. Let's see.
All is desolation. A fitting fate.
Astrid. No.
Spirit.
Freya, you return.
Astrid. What happened to you? To your garden?
The Einherjar. My life's work rotted. My monument to your glory reduced to this. I am sorry, my queen.
You need never apologize to me, old friend.
I swore to keep this garden in bloom until you return. To live forever amongst its putrescence. A just punishment.
I will return, Astrid. Kratos, we purge this garden of poison.
We are collecting a lot of side quests.
The earth is a reflection of those who tend it. So long as the land is plagued, her soul will be as well.
Okay.
We have to destroy the totems. They're poisoning Astrid's garden.
All right, there goes one.
Life returns to the garden. Good. See that explosive? Setting it off could help.
Ah, maybe you can hit it from a different angle.
When my garden blooms.
Oh, there we go. Oh, never mind.
This garden still aches. There must be more poison somewhere.
Yeah, probably. Like it's not that far away. Oh, hello.
This mentions a spell that puts trolls to sleep, and a magic relic that acts as a sort of counterspell.
Golub of the ashes and frost. Casualties caused. Think of a large number. Then double it. Method of imprisonment, not slumber. Prison location, Vanaheim. Date of release, nah. The trolls devoured too many dwarves to count before I put them to sleep. I doubt they'd be in a better mood after getting slapped with a rousing relic. Imagine being stuck in the same position for any period of time. Brr. Imprisonment overseen by Elvis Stonefoot Svartalfheim. Okay, so there's one more possible explosive. Yes. I think I need to go in there somehow. Maybe. Like, there's a chest there. Oh, hold on. I mean, this is unrelated to progress. Like, there's just probably an item there.
I await the day when my garden grows again.
Huh. This is just a treasure chest.
An armor piece bearing Lunda's brand.
Oh,
Shame it's
okay.
broken. Nice bit of work otherwise.
Then why leave it?
You suspicious of her, brother?
If the orb she seeks is important, she would not have left it behind.
Perhaps.
Okay, so there's one of those... Oh, okay. I can do stuff here.
The family crest of Hemir. Poor man.
The story of Henir is not a particularly happy one, I fear. You see, when relations between the Aesir and the Vanir were in relatively healthy place, a cultural exchange was suggested. The Vanir would send one of their own to Asgard, and the Aesir would do the same for Vanaheim. The Vanir sent a kind young bladesmith named Sturla to live in Asgard. The Aesir sent Henir, a kind lad, innocent and sweet, but dumb as a pile of stones he was. After a few days and the realization that Henir required constant care in order to prevent himself from accidentally hurting himself, it became clear to the Vanir that Odin had only sent Henir over as a quick means of getting rid of him. Still, the Vanir did not mind. The different families all came together to care for him, even going as far as to give Kraft him. Even going so far as to give Kraft him a family crest of his own. I feel as though the words give and craft, like different decisions were made in the editing process, and maybe there was an original sentence, and then somebody had an idea for a replacement sentence, and the replacement, they forgot to edit out all of the original. So maybe it should actually say something like, even going so far as to craft him a family crest of his own, or even going so far as to give him a family crest of his own. But give craft is too much. I've got to use my English degree for something. But one day, one of the boy's caretakers accidentally mentioned Odin's clear disgust for the boy when they believed themselves out of earshot. All this time, Henir had believed Odin would one day come back for him, that he was merely on a pleasant vacation with the Allfather's magical friends. They found his body the next morning, yet another victim of Odin's cruelty. And that is sad. Like, even though he was accepted by this new community, like, his desire to be loved by his old community was so strong.
While you're up there?
Ah, dwarven steel.
Learn anything?
No, I've learned nothing. Garden's progress. Gala bushes. 4 planted, anticipating first berry harvest next winter. Favor petals. Red. 6 planted. 1 currently wilting. May need to be moved for more sun exposure. Favor petals. Blue. 6 planted, all blooming favorably. Favor petals. Yellow. 6 planted. 3 seem to be struggling. Will apply extra fertilizer with eggshells and crushed drake bone in hope for improvement. You know, really, that's just good advice all around. Just apply some extra fertilizer with eggshells and crushed drake bone, and you can solve nearly every problem. Fern pathway, filling in nicely. New fronds may need a trim next moon cycle. Topiary fencing, still in search for a new caretaker after previous one's sudden departure. Green bulb tree, acquisition still in progress. Unsure if roots will take outside their home realm. There we go. Take that! What's with the red pots? Did the person who made these want people to destroy them? I see one of these smug pots sitting there next to some rocks or some baddie, and I just want to blow it up. So let's do the damn thing.
It's finished. Let's return to Astrid.
I feel like I need to do a better job of emphasizing the unique voices of each squirrel, or each aspect of the squirrel. Astrid.
Land. It's alive again. I can feel...
Your garden grows again.
Freya, how did you...
It's okay, Astrid.
Freya didn't really do much.
Thank you,
It was
goddess.
mostly me,
I do
Kratos,
And I you.
formerly God of War.
You've done a great kindness.
A temporary one. The garden will die again.
All things do. That is no reason not to try.
Svartalheim's enchantment. Alright. Okay, let's get off of this shore and continue our ride southward. I feel as though this set of side quests is going to take a little while. Though I think that's what essentially is what makes the cinematic AAA experience different from your AA's, or even is the fact that you have such a fleshed out world. Like, a lot of time had to go into creating all of this content. Time and planning and direction. Oh yeah, I forgot about the chest. Can I open this up now? Could I have jumped down from above? I probably could have jumped down from above. Fantastic. And more dwarven steel.
Hi.
Hey, Freya. Yep. Okay, let's switch back to that. No. What did we want to change? The light runic attack. Let's go back to Winter's Bite. Oh, hello. How do I attack you from the boat? Like, it doesn't seem like I can do anything from... Actually, hold on. It looks like there's a overlooking ledge. And then that's a bridge that connects the two.
Waterfalls. We're close. There should be a gate up ahead.
Yeah, that's amazing there. But first, oh look, there's another mystic gateway.
Ah, you bought some of my armor. I'll fix it up for you real good. Would sure appreciate you finding my orb, though. I am doing this for free and whatnot.
Okay, what does the orb do?
And how is it you two know each other?
No, I can't be divulger in guild business. You gotta respect the secretude of it all.
I'm sorry?
Let's just say Brock and I have long enjoyed certain common interests.
That's right. Like getting us into trouble.
And getting you back out of it again.
What? Huh. That's only mostly true.
Okay, so does that answer your question?
Close enough, I suppose.
Yeah.
So, Brock, if Lunda can step between realms to travel about like you, I presume it must be the guild you know each other from.
Maybe. Or maybe I just showed her a few tricks while we were tying one on.
Or maybe I showed him. You don't know us, Clever Pam.
Don't hurry on my account.
All right, let's... Oh. I haven't even tried that concussive wave thing. But we'll upgrade it, because why not? And also we planned to upgrade the chest armor, because now I've got the dwarven steel.
It fits.
And might as well make Linda's lost armor. I won't use it, but I'll make it.
Damn! Am I good or what? Family crests? I'll take them. Somebody ought to save these, even if the Vanir won't.
What's it say, brother?
Living masterpiece. There is truly no greater medium than a living, thriving tree. Every branch a canvas. This mighty elder and I work in tandem to achieve the impossible. My hand perhaps guides, my ties and forms persuade a pattern, but it is through this sacred giant's prosperity does my work take shape. May my art always go over the heads of all those who would try to look upon it. It is not for you. Okay. A bit pretentious.
Find that orb yet?
What does that orb do? I was looking for that orb, but it came up drier than a sack of weak old hush puppies. Huh.
Ah, that's it.
Good job, me. Okay, hold on. Let's actually go back. I don't know what symbol I need. I'm hoping... I'm hoping it's that one. Ah. I need FR and flag.
Above you! Watch out!
Take that. Ah. Take that. Get back here. Okay, so I need FR and tiny flag.
Hey, hot stuff. Remember.
Okay.
Head over.
There we go. Tiny flag. Or is that for a different puzzle? Nope, that's good. And now I just need F and R.
What utter foolishness. My soul cannot rest until they are at rest.
Gunhild.
What is wrong?
I died. And you will help me.
Of course, Gunhild. But to what end?
When the Einherjar came, we needed a way to fight back. I suggested Say their magic.
I understand your desperation, but that was foolish.
Clearly. I was lucky enough to be murdered before my mind could be corrupted, as theirs did. You must free them.
Of course. Say their magic corrupts so ruthlessly. Those poor souls must be in agony.
Then we shall give them death.
Is that... Am I supposed to free that thing? Oh. Nope. There we go. Wrong arrow type. I mean, at least I did the move correctly.
My friends' souls are still twisted.
Yeah,
aren't
yes, they're still
they? Give
twisted.
them the freedom of death.
Huh. Like, it seems like I should be able to do something with that.
Now,
See.
how do we get up there, I wonder?
We can't. Not with those vines in the way.
Alright, can I... I don't know. I don't think the previous trick is going to be useful on this one.
Doesn't look like we can reach it from down here.
Okay. Oh, hold on. There's the next... No, we need a little bit farther to the right.
Nice work.
Thank you. There we go. And one more switch for the chest, but I'm still not entirely sure how I'm supposed to get around this, unless the path towards the waterfall is going to help me back up to where this is. I mean, it doesn't hurt to look. I'll at least gain some progress towards
Quite a
something.
gate. Don't suppose you know a way through?
The Pilgrim Gate. I can open it. We just need to find the right vantage point.
It's probably that vantage point. Huh.
Freya, there's something I've always wanted to ask. What was it Hrimthur whispered to you?
Who?
Hrimthur, the son of Thormur, the stonemason, who disguised himself and built Asgard's wall.
Oh, yes. One of the many occasions Odin saw fit to involve me in a wager without my consent. I wish I could say that was the worst of his husbandly habits.
What wager?
I've told this story, brother.
And now she may tell her own.
There isn't that much to tell. I knew nothing of it at first, surely because Odin didn't expect to lose the bet. A mysterious mason had to build the entire wall in 3 turns of the season.
2! It was 2!
And if he was late, he'd be owed nothing. But if he succeeded, he was promised an audience with the queen. Or so I learned one day when Odin burst into our bedchambers, raging and half drunk before noon, telling me to get dressed and go see what the mason wants. So, off I went, not knowing what had truly been promised or expected. Dagger stashed in my robe for emergency. And this mason, this giant in disguise.
His name was Hrimthur.
He just smiled to see me.
Mimir,
As
we
he
don't need
said,
commentary.
He whispered in my ear. He said the
Which is
Aesir
ironic for me
killed
to
his
say.
father, and he needed to know that one day they'd burn for it. I pointed out I was Aesir now too, technically. He gave me a look, as if he somehow knew better, and continued. He said he'd built in a structural flaw behind the Asgard Realm Tower.
I knew it! How do we make use of it?
We don't. He said Surtur would know what to do. And if Surtur's approaching Asgard's wall...
Then it is already Ragnarok.
Aye, blast it. I hoped it might have given us another way.
Excellent. By the way, I'm mostly exploring... Oh, here we go. Yggdrasil dew is delicious and nutritious. Good for a good boost to the old muscles. But what if a creepy crawler eats the dew before you? Could be a pretty big problem for you. Better get snacking. Anxious. I don't like the repetition of the word you, and I don't like the repetition of the word good. It kind of ruins the flow of the sentence. Like, I'd remove the second good. And then the second for you. So it would be like, Yggdrasil dew is delicious and nutritious. Good for a boost to the old muscles. But what if a creepy crawler eats the dew before you? Could be a pretty big problem. Better get snacking. I feel that reads a little bit better.
Something your brother said. The Aesir burned him.
Yes. We weren't yet at war, but relations with the Vanir and Aesir had been hostile for ages. Freyr got it into his head that he could improve relations by sharing our magic with them. Their techniques for bountiful harvests, enough to feed their whole population. Getting set on fire was the thanks he got.
It's true. The Aesir were too undisciplined and impatient for the subtlety of Vanir spellcraft. So when things went wrong, they blamed their teacher.
So Freya was a guest when Odin burned him?
Not exactly. Odin didn't mind locking Freya up. He saw the potential of the magic and wanted to know more than how to improve crop yields. It was a mob of lesser Aesir, bitter and short-sighted, who tied him up and lit him aflame as punishment for the sabotage they imagined him guilty of. Obviously, he survived. In fact, he used the opportunity to escape. But such an affront made war inevitable.
Freyr certainly wasn't the same after that. At least for a while. His carefree ways were replaced with nightmares, paranoia, and lashing out. It doesn't excuse what he said at my wedding, but I do understand where his anger came from.
You expect us to use water for our plants? The same water we put in our toilets? Plants need Gatorade. It's got electrolytes. It's what plants crave. Okay, what are you doing?
Behind you, look out! Alka!
Oh, you need stuff too. So many dead spirit women need things.
Please, leave me to my prayers. I await Freya, the great healer.
I am here.
She will cure me. I have been a loyal follower. She would not abandon...
I am Freya. What do you need?
Only she can cure my sickness. With mangold, mire, and poem.
We must help her.
She demands a cure. She is dead.
She is trapped here, ignorant of her own death. If we bring her what she needs, she'll move on.
You're certain?
I'm not going to do nothing. She needs mangold, mire, and palm. We should find some.
Kratos, have you not seen The Sixth Sense? Ah. Hello, turtle. How many quests are in this specific area? I can only track one at a time. I did not realize that. But that's fine. Huh.
Well done.
Thank you. I try my best.
What did you find?
As you asked.
Okay, I found one of the ingredients.
Be wary.
Nothing good can come of this noise.
It's explosive! Be careful!
Nope, no. Very rude of you. go. Got a little bit of health back. To the river with you.
Did you recognize her? The sickly spirit?
No. There was a time I could recall the face of every one of my people, but sometimes I wonder if gods live too long.
I've always felt the same.
Oh. Okay, that's neat. And we got ingredients number 2.
One more ingredient for the cure.
And then what?
Then I fix things.
Anything interesting, brother?
I don't know. Kratos isn't going to tell me. Dead on arrival, a warning to all those who pass this spit of land. The dead here do not die. Rain or shine, in the heat of the day and the chill of the night, they follow their master's will. Leave now, whether you value your life or peace in your death. You do not want the prison of this magic. Necromancy haunts the dirt beneath your feet.
Could be useful. There must be a way to transfer the fire from one side to the other.
I mean, there must be. There could be. I just do not understand the way. Because I can't... Oh, no, never mind, I can.
Sigil arrows won't work on this.
Well, there goes that idea. Why are you vibrating so much, weird plant creature? The thing is, I can't really get any closer. Oh, no, I can.
Sigil arrows won't work on this.
Oh, wait. I think I'm overthinking this. Maybe. Oh, yeah, I am overthinking this a bit much. I need to do that. There we go. And then make that explode.
Looks like that worked. Well, that did it. That's everything I need. Let's return to the Sixth Spirit.
You would cure the dead.
I promised I would take care of my people.
You do not even remember her. Or she you.
And?
Let us return to the spirit.
A high luck chance to grant a health burst on any successful hit with the Serpent Snare skill. I use Serpent Snare frequently. Let's try it out.
It's explosive! Be careful!
Okay, I have no idea whether that was successful or not, but that was generally successful.
Have you finally come to heal me?
We have collected the plans.
Could this be? I feel my vitality returning to me. I feel Freya.
I am here.
I knew you would return. Even as the doubters cursed your name.
Thank you. But it's time to rest. You have earned it.
Thank you, my queen. I am tired indeed.
Shall we continue?
Yes.
Enchantment. Although I need to upgrade my amulet. I'll have to talk to the dwarves to see what I have to do for that. But I think we might be done here, and it's just going to be going around and then back down to that area that I wasn't entirely sure about. Let's switch our goals back to this one. Oh, hello. Damn it.
Despite his actions in Midgard, Atreus does still care for you.
I know. I raised a son, too. It may be hard to believe, but he was quite similar to Atreus at this age. He adored his father, always wanted to do right by him, and was constantly frustrated that no matter what he did, he never could seem to get his approval. He confided in me a lot, sought the comfort his father withheld. I wonder if your son could benefit from that, too.
He has befriended the other dwarf. The blue one's brother.
Oh. Well, if Sindri has that covered, I suppose there's no need for me in his life anymore, is there?
That is not what I meant.
That was sarcasm.
All right. Take that, Odin's bird. All right, now back to the river. Also, I just realized that Freya
Mimir, I never
picks up
asked how
Mimir.
it felt to lose your head.
What would you have me say? That it tickled?
Like, she picks up Mimir off of Kratos' belt.
Merely curious.
If you wish to derive some satisfaction from my pain, I'm afraid you'll be disappointed. Kratos swung swift and true, didn't you, brother? I felt nary a scratch.
Shame.
Okay, this is the other pathway. There might not be anything. Yeah, it might just be... Ooh. You know, there's so much to do around these parts. Might as well be a little bit of a completionist. And make sure that we at least reach the intersect. Yep, that's where we grab the dew. The mountain dew. Alright, so there's the Mystic Gateway that we passed by on our way to more side quests. Alright, hopefully this time I'll be able to figure out how to progress through that other area. Because I wasn't entirely sure. And maybe having more specific quest trackers will help.
Do you regret it, Mimir?
Most likely. What are we talking about in particular?
Giving up your body?
Oh, damn. I probably shouldn't have gone this way. Where am I? Does this connect to...
I regret exchanging my life for my freedom? That's a question I ask myself every day, my lady.
What about today?
Today? Glad to be out in the world. How else could I spend such quality time with you?
Okay, okay.
All right, cutting to the next conversation or arrival.
You know, I would have beaten you.
What?
Earlier, if Atreus hadn't been there.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
We could go again. Find out for certain.
I would rather not.
I'll bet you wouldn't.
Oh, this quest marker is sending me through here. But I don't think I can progress past the door unless there's a... Okay. So we can't go that way. So we need to reach... the shrine. But I don't know how. Like, I'm assuming it has to do...
You once revived a giant's corpse to stop a certain fight we won't talk about. Could you call on that power again?
Maybe. Do you have a massive giant's corpse for me to revive?
No?
Well, there you go.
Oh, I can
Please.
climb this.
Please end their suffering.
Sometimes it's like... There's a whole argument against yellow paint, but it's always important to make climbable surfaces stand out. And that's just the cheapest, the cheapest way to do it. Oh, son of a... Distracted by my love of money.
Looks like more of Lunda's old armor.
Oh.
Nearly have the complete set now.
Must be safer this way. We'll need to find another way around. Sigil arrows won't work on this.
So if I need a way around to get to there, like how do I get to there? That's going to take me over to the Mystic Gateway, and I don't think that's really where I need to go. That just goes down. There we go. All right, so now I should be able to... What is close enough? Oh, wrong arrow type. Or does it need to, like, do the inner circles need to intersect?
Looks like that worked.
Yes, that's what it looks like it did.
So,
Oh.
what's it like being back?
Like I haven't come back at all. Everything's changed.
Hmm.
I'm a stranger here.
I know the feeling.
I'll be back.
The runic word appeared over there. See it? Mecking. We should be able to reach the wedding site now.
As long as they still haunt this realm, so will I.
That's some devotion, okay? Nope. There we go. Also, I have no idea what it hit on its way back to me that got me some money. some cash. An apple?
I must say, I think we make a good team.
Yes.
With my brains, Kratos' brawn, and my lady's,
Wisdom, magic, ability to tolerate you for long periods of time.
I was going to say brutality.
That works.
But really, those other things are equally important. All right, so now we can go into the waterfall.
The closer we get, the more tightness grows in my chest.
You're sure you want to continue?
Confronting the past comes with a price.
It must be done. I've lived with this pain far too long. If you can believe it. We were happy once. For a time, foolishly believed the peace would last. Perhaps that was my mistake.
Were we happy,
All I
or
wanted was to
were you
protect my
happy?
family.
And he was just pretending.
I failed, all the same. Those scrawlings must be Sather nearby.
Definitely was overthinking that one.
Interesting.
All right, another chest. Huh. Okay, so there's bramble on the wall, but there's also a cage. Oh. Huh. Wait. Somehow it's not hitting. Okay, let's have the thing in our hand from the beginning. There we go. This is probably going to contain a horn if I had to guess, considering it keeps flopping between apple, horn, apple, horn. And now we have more rage. So angry. You don't even know what kind of rage we've got, brother. Oh, is this her orb?
Lunda's orb.
Be cautious. We know not what it does.
You really think she'd send us to get the bloody thing if it was going to kill us?
Yes.
Let's just take it back to her.
You know, let's go do that. And then we'll return to the waterfall. Not today. Tomorrow. We'll return the orb. And then come back to this. I know, it's a lot of side quests.
Force of habit, I suppose, since I don't sleep anymore. Although, it's far more confounding that I'm the tired one. I've seen you stay awake for days at a time without so much as a drooping eyelid. Not even a nap.
Gods do not nap.
Oh, tell that to Thor.
Yeah, we have a piece of armor and the orb.
I know that face. You got something for me, don't ya?
Lunda.
Right. Business time.
Here.
Oh, well, thank you so much. Elsa's been itching to get her ball back all dang winter. It's her favorite hole.
What?
Good thing you were so cautious, brother.
Quiet.
He's right, Mimir. Show respect. The squeaky toy could have been the death of us all.
And it nearly was.
Do not laugh.
It's hard not to, brother.
Try.
Okay. Lunda, would you happen to know how your light and dark elf friends came to be involved?
You mean Big Bear and Bela? Well, they were both imprisoned by one side or another, or maybe both. Escaped together, been on the run, and absolutely all over each other ever since.
A dark and light elf fleeing their people together. Quite a risk.
Being in love's always a risk. That's what makes it fun.
You could say the same about hot cheese.
Lunda, what do you know of Birger the Traveler?
Not much. I ain't the talking type, really. But from what I can glean, he walked the path of the traveler for a time, then found out something that made him step off it. Hard.
Any idea what he saw?
No, I'm not sure, but I think he saw what was at the end of the path. And, didn't care much for it.
Finding out Odin was pulling their strings all along probably put a colossal kink in his codpiece.
Hey, Freya! How you doing?
I'm fine.
On that, madam,
How you
we
doing?
are agreed.
What? Oh. Thank you?
Anytime.
Ha! Lunda, you ain't changed one damn bit.
It has probably been a while since Freya has been flirted with. Yes, let's create this item.
A good fit.
In the meantime, got any suggestions for something to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and have yourselves a good night.